Historical evolution of dog breeds. Number 10. How the ancient wolf became man's best friend. The evolution of the modern dog has been a long and fascinating process. It began when ancient humans began to domesticate wild canines, likely starting with the gray wolf. As they slowly tamed and bred these creatures, new breeds began to emerge. Over time, humans continued to selectively breed these dogs to better suit their needs. Dogs were bred for different tasks such as herding, companionship, guarding, and hunting. Different breeds were also developed for different climates and environments. As these breeds evolved, people found they could use them for a variety of purposes, making them a true companion and best friend. Through selective breeding, humans were able to produce a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and temperaments, creating the incredible variety of breeds we see today. Today, dogs are beloved for their intelligence, loyalty, and affection, traits that have been developed over centuries of human interaction. Number 9. Dog breeding for health and temperament. The practice of breeding dogs for health and temperament has a long history. Historically, most dogs were bred for a specific purpose, be it hunting, herding, or guarding, and breeders paid attention to certain characteristics that were important for the dog's job. This could mean selecting for size, strength, speed, or other physical traits, as well as for specific behavioral traits like fearlessness or obedience. More recently, dog breeders have begun to focus on health and temperament as the primary goal of their breeding efforts. Rather than selecting exclusively for physical traits, they are focusing on dogs' overall health, including genetic disorders and their dispositions. Breeding for health and temperament means selecting for behavioral traits like gentleness, low aggression, and trainability, as well as physical traits like good hips and eyes. This newer emphasis on health and temperament has been beneficial for dogs and their owners, as it has resulted in less hereditary health issues and better adjusted dogs that are easier to train and more socially accepted. As a result, many breeders have adopted this approach, and breed-specific health and temperament standards have been developed for many different breeds. Number 8. The emergence of agility and obedience sports. The emergence of agility and obedience sports in the 20th century was largely spurred on by the development of canine clubs, which sought to bring different breeds of dogs together to compete in various sporting events. Agility and obedience sports such as flyball, agility, and rally obedience began to gain popularity in the 1970s and 80s, as dog owners sought to demonstrate the skills and training of their breeds in a competitive setting. As these sports grew, so did the popularity of certain breeds, with breeds such as German Shepherds, Australian Shepherds, and Border Collies becoming increasingly sought after for their ability to excel in agility and obedience sports. With the emergence of these sports, the structure of canine competitions began to evolve, and new categories were created to recognize the differences in breeds and the various skills being showcased in the competitions. Today, agility and obedience sports are a popular form of entertainment and competition for both canine owners and spectators alike, and it has allowed dog owners to showcase the intelligence and athleticism of their breed in a fun and exciting environment. Number 7. The role of dog breeds in social change, from vicious maulers to gentle companions. Dog breeds have changed dramatically over the centuries, and they have played a large role in the social changes that have taken place in different societies. In the past, many dog breeds were used for hunting and protection, and were often very aggressive in nature. These breeds, such as mastiffs, pit bulls, and wolfhounds, could be vicious and intimidating, and were seen as a sign of strength and power. However, as societies have become more urbanized and pets have become more popular, breeds of dogs have been bred to be more docile and friendly. These breeds, such as Labrador Retrievers, Golden Retrievers, and Cocker Spaniels, became popular as companions, and were valued for their loyalty and gentleness. This shift in the perception of dogs was largely driven by the desire to have an animal companion that was gentle and trustworthy. The evolution of dog breeds has been a key factor in the social changes that have taken place in many societies. The breeds that were once seen as vicious and intimidating have now become beloved companions, and have provided comfort and companionship to many people. Dogs have also been used in many forms of therapy and rehabilitation, helping to provide physical and emotional support in times of need. Through the development of different breeds of dogs, humans have been able to create gentle companions that can offer comfort and companionship, and this has been a major factor in the evolution of our social relationships. Number 6. Designer dog breeds, the newest additions to the dog family. Designer dog breeds are a relatively newer addition to the dog family, having only emerged in the last few decades. These hybrid breeds were created from intentional breeding of two purebred parent dogs. The goal of these breeders was to combine the best traits of the parent breeds into a single animal. Designer breeds have become increasingly popular over the last few years as people are looking for unique and interesting new companions. They have also been seen as a way to reduce the number of health issues seen in purebreds by creating a more genetically diverse dog. The most popular designer breeds include the Labradoodle, Cockapoo, and Golden Doodle. These breeds have been gaining in popularity due to their low shedding coats and relatively low maintenance grooming needs. Other breeds, such as the Puggle and Yorkapoo, have also become popular in recent years. Designer dog breeds have been a controversial addition to the dog family, as there is debate over their long-term health implications and potential impact on dog welfare. However, for many pet owners, designer breeds provide an interesting and unique way to bring a canine companion into their homes. Number 5. The impact of world wars on dog breeds. The two world wars had a significant impact on dog breeds throughout the world. During the First World War, many of the war dogs used were crossbreeds, which had been developed to be as hardy and adaptable as possible. Breeds such as the German Shepherd, Rottweiler, and Doberman Pinscher were developed during this period to serve as guard and messenger dogs. The Second World War saw the development of many more wartime breeds, such as the Bulldog, Labrador Retriever, and Beagle. These breeds were used for a variety of roles, including tracking, sentry duty, and search and rescue. After the war, many of these breeds were used for civilian purposes, and they continue to be popular to this day. The wars also affected the development of certain breeds. During the First World War, some breeds, such as the Greyhound, were nearly extinct due to lack of breeding during the war. The two world wars also led to the development of certain breeds, such as the Alsatian and the Saint Bernard, which were created to meet the needs of the military. Overall, the two world wars had a profound impact on the development of modern dog breeds. These wars saw the emergence of some of the most popular and beloved breeds, as well as the near extinction of many others. Number 4. From working dogs to show dogs, the rise of pedigreed breeds. The history of man's relationship with the dog is long and complex, beginning with the domestication of wolves thousands of years ago. As human societies developed, so too did the domesticated dog, with specific breeds emerging to fill specific roles and tasks. In the early days of domestication, breeds were classified according to function, such as hunting, herding, and protection. As the centuries passed, a new type of breed began to emerge, pedigreed dogs. These dogs were bred specifically for the purpose of show. Unlike working dogs, these pedigreed dogs were bred for appearance, and the most successful breeders sought to produce the most attractive examples of their chosen breed. Over time, these standards of appearance and temperament for each pedigreed breed became codified, and the breeds began to take on the distinct characteristics they are known for today. In the modern era, the popularity of shows for pedigreed dogs has grown significantly. From the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show to the World Dog Show, these events attract dog fanciers from around the world and are the showcase for some of the most beautiful specimens of the world's pedigreed dog breeds. From working dogs to show dogs, the rise of pedigreed breeds has altered the face of the domesticated dog and bred a new era of canine companions. Number 3. The history of herding dogs, from flocks to farms. Herding dogs have been used to help humans manage and protect livestock for thousands of years. These dogs were originally bred to help herd and protect sheep, goats, cattle, and other animals, and they can still be found doing so today. The earliest herding dogs were believed to have originated in the Middle East, where they were used to help herd nomadic tribes' flocks of sheep, goats, and cattle. Over time, as nomads settled in more permanent areas, herding dogs were used to help manage the increasing number of animals. As farming practices changed, so did the herding dogs' roles. Herding dogs were used to help move livestock from one area to another and to protect the herd from predators. By the 19th century, there were more than 30 different herding dog breeds in Europe and the United States. Today, herding dogs are still used to herd livestock and protect them from predators, but they are also used in many other roles such as search and rescue, therapy, and even as companion animals. While there are still many traditional herding dog breeds, there are also crosses and designer breeds that are used in herding activities. No matter the breed, however, all herding dogs share one trait, that they are born and bred to help humans manage and protect their livestock. Number 2. Breeds of the British Isles, the evolution of the native dog. The British Isles have been home to many dog breeds since the days of the Celts and Romans. These native breeds were vital for activities such as hunting, herding, and guarding. Over the centuries, the native breeds of the British Isles evolved to become some of the world's most beloved and recognizable dog breeds. The earliest native breeds were a mix of hound, terrier, and herding breeds. During the Middle Ages, many of these native breeds were bred with French and Spanish dogs, leading to the development of newer and more distinct breeds. This era also marked the rise of purpose-bred breeds such as pointers and retrievers, which were bred for specific hunting tasks. The 19th century saw a shift towards the development of more refined and specialized breeds. This was a result of the increased popularity of dog shows and the rise of kennels in the area. As a result, more distinct breeds were developed, such as the English Bulldog, Irish Setter, and the Labrador Retriever. The 20th century marked the continued refinement of native breeds, as well as the growth of crossbreeding. Breeds such as the Golden Retriever, Doberman Pinscher, and Beagle were developed through the combination of 2 or more breeds. This period also saw the introduction of more foreign breeds to the British Isles, such as the Chihuahua, Bichon Frise, and Yorkshire Terrier. Today, the British Isles are home to a wide variety of breeds, from the traditional native breeds to the more exotic imports. While some of the original native breeds still exist, many of them can be hard to find. However, all of these breeds share one common trait: a strong connection to the British Isles and its history. Number 1. How dog shows changed the face of breeds. Dog shows were first introduced in the mid-1800s as a way to recognize and reward the best performing and most aesthetically pleasing breeds. Over the next century, these shows became increasingly popular and influential in determining what breeders should focus on when creating new dogs. By selecting the most desirable traits in certain breeds, breeders were able to create dogs with desirable features, such as size, coat color, and behavior. This had a major impact on the evolution of dog breeds, as the most popular dogs typically received the most attention and had the greatest influence on the development of the breed. As a result, the development of certain breeds was heavily influenced by what was seen at dog shows. For example, the German Shepherd, which was originally bred to be a working dog, is now a popular show dog thanks to its desirable traits of loyalty, intelligence, and strength. Likewise, the Poodle, originally a water retriever, has been widely popularized in recent years as a show dog due to its distinctive curly coat and obedient nature. By selecting the most desirable traits in certain breeds, breeders have created an ever-evolving variety of breeds, all of which owe at least some of their popularity and success to the influence of dog shows. Thanks for watching. If you're intrigued by this topic, be sure to check out our other videos that explore the world's greatest curiosities. Until next time, stay curious.